BBC Radio Scotland.
Listen on BBC Sounds.
I'm Ashley Storrie, you're listening to BBC Radio Scotland, and tonight we talk concerts.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Chill, Will, and Baron B. Make the crowd come alive to check out the signs I'm about to drop. Because swing on. Say what? On the string, like that. You know what? I'm like a lion from Mount Zion, up on the hill, move closer. Feels like a roller coaster with the thrill, just dropping and never stopping until it reaches every hip hopper or bebopper in the streets. A man of mission, tradition, fun plus action. Get fresh, won't rest until the job is done. Lights, cameras, action. Come on. Come on. Hey, now I see stars in all different forms. Some are ambitious and love to perform a lot, and some drive up and down the block like a big shot. And hey, why not? Because the girlies all with it, and look at you as a czar in a car, a neighborhood superstar. And Romeo, forgot there you are, just driving and ruling, leaning back, cooling, growing and showing and knowing girlies be drooling about you, and if not about two, about face can't leave your place. Got your whole neighborhood lost in space. You destroyed your community, killed your unity, smashed all dreams, our hopes and opportunities. You know what? I'm not mad at you. You're just doing what you're seeing the next man do. Now every kid on the block is hugging on your jock, and you fronting like you were really real hard rock. Soft as a pebble, working hard for the devil, but you and the devil are on a whole different level. You got a chance to grow, cause you now know that the man who made all the way to heaven and the show is coming extra firm and full of determination. Collaboration of a new creation, giving you the incentive to who you are. And remember, just a sec. On the string. Swing. Hey yo, here's a real short story about a girl I knew who was very close friends of the Get Fresh crew. She was living wrong and hung out all night long. That's why I had to mention her in this song. She had a real nice shape, got high as an escape, and just loved to hear her deaf hip-hop tapes of the latest, greatest MC clones. And the names right now I'm gonna leave unknown. She was too quick to slick and trick, but wasn't sure fit for many men who was out to stick and caress her body, him and everybody. Young and dumb, I was a stone cold hottie, working on the 5 right on the app. But when she have it, not need and not have. And when I drive by, she always say hi, and I'm not that fly that I can't reply back, even though I know she's not up to par. Yeah. Leave it there. Leave it there. Swing on it. 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 Swing on it.
You're listening to Ashley Storrie on BBC Radio Scotland, live from Pacific Quay, joined as always by sidekick Silent Paul. Hello, Silent Paul. How are you this week?
I'm all right.
We are talking festivals, we're talking concerts, we're talking watching live music. What's your favourite and best live musical experience, Paul?
I just like listening to music in the house now. I have seen the band Radiohead many times and enjoyed it. But then I got to a point where I'm like, I've done it now.
Of course, that would be the band you go and see live.
I was young and different now.
No,
that
you're
I'm a bit more...
cantankerous. That's exactly the kind of moribund band I imagine you going to see.
But not anymore. I wouldn't go and see them now.
Who would you go and see now? Any
Nobody.
band in the world. You've got a genie. He says,
Right,
Paul,
can we run this? But if you could
any
see any artist at
dead
any
or alive.
period of time,
Yes.
definitely 100% Donna Summer.
oh,
Height of disco powers in Studio 54, Donna Summer. That's where I would want to be.
you're going to stick out like a sore thumb in there.
You don't know. You don't know when the thing. You
That's
don't know.
my line.
That's your line. That's my line. You don't know when the music takes over
No, okay.
and the
Okay.
energy of Studio 54.
Washes over you.
Mm-hmm.
And you get hit by that glitter ball, and nobody will be able to stop you. And Donna Summer will be so moved by you. She'll write a whole
And it's
new song.
and it's like the 70s, so it doesn't matter if you're like fat and hairy.
Oh, I don't think that's really mattered for men ever. Seth Rogen exists. He's a movie star, mate.
It matters on the dance floor though, whereas you go back and you watch things then and you're just like, there's a lot of fat hairy guys here that I can do this.
I know that's how my parents met, was at a disco night in Shettleston. And
For those who don't know, any international listeners, Shettleston is a district within Glasgow.
much like District 9, that film. No,
Those creatures.
my parents met at one of those sort of like, there was a big surge of disco music in the East End of Glasgow and disco dancing competitions.
They used to do, because I did a documentary about all of this many, many years ago for BBC Radio Scotland, and they used to do lunchtime disco dancing, like
Yeah.
for lunches. So
Yeah, yeah.
when it was your lunch at work,
And
you
you
would
just
go down for
wanted-
an hour for a disco.
Have a wee disco dance. Get a many a publican in Glasgow fitted out for a light up floor right at the end when they stop being popular and really messed up.
Now
really.
you get a meal deal, and that's what we do now. And it's like the past just seemed better.
Oh, I don't know. It's different. I wonder who I'd like to see live if I could see anybody. Ashley asks herself.
Well, we spoke about that because you're obsessed, but the quest continues for Ashley to get tickets to Taylor Swift.
Yes, that quest does continue.
That does
Taylor
continue.
Swift, fine now, right? But anybody throughout history ever? I'd like to be at that concert where Sammy Davis Jr. and Frank
Oh,
Sinatra.
how good! Because I'm sure it was at New Year's as well.
I would
That
like to
the-
be there.
Imagine the bells ringing in with Frank Sinatra and Sammy Davis Jr. It would be the best night ever.
And just think of all the other people who would be there. Maybe Judy Garland was there. You don't
Shirley MacLaine,
know. All of the greats.
probably there.
I'd stick out like a sore thumb. I'd be about 6 feet taller than everybody else. People were shorter back then.
They were.
It would just be me, like Hagrid and all
I don't
of the
think
children.
Sammy Davis Jr. was that big, but
No.
you would love to see. But then they would probably like you because they would just be like, "Hey, it's the big girl."
Oh, hey, tall lady, what are you doing today? And also, I would talk like that. Yeah, okay. Get in touch via text at 0295. Let us know if you could see any artist, any act, any band, any soloist, any concert. You can go back, you can sit and watch it. Best seats in the house. Who would you see? 80295. Or you can WhatsApp us. Now, I'm going to read out. Let me read out the number first, and then we'll go to Tony Marcella. The number to WhatsApp us is 08085 9295.
Tony Marcella from New York's been in touch.
Okay, Tony Marcella, what you saying to his friend? He says, "Hey, Ashley and Silent Paul, if you don't spend all week writing a sting for the WhatsApp number, here's how the other presenters read it off. 08085. No, 08085. That's a weird way to read it out.
It's the five that knocks it out of kilter, but it's there, so we have to deal with it.
0808 592 9500. That's the easiest way to say that.
But see, the thing is, right, and this means nothing to any of our listenership, which is mostly probably on BBC Sounds or
Yes.
some form of digital, or you press a button and it comes on.
Yes.
But over here in Scotland, it works on band waves or frequencies.
Right.
And the frequency on FM, I don't even know if it's called FM anymore, but whatever that is 92 to 95 FM.
Right.
So it's 08085 92 95 00.
Okay, but what would make more sense is 08085 92 295.
The way I've written it as well just looks like when you see boobs on a calculator.
It really does. Anyway, Anthony says, can't catch you live tonight, but I'm looking forward to hearing you on Catch Up. And it's Tony from New York. Thank you so much, Anthony from New York, for getting in touch and telling us that. We also want to hear about you, about your best and your worst live music experiences. You can text us 80295. You can WhatsApp us on 08085 92 95 00. Or you can email us.
Or as other people say, 08085 92 95 00. Remember, you can send us pictures on it as well.
And you can email us. What's the email, Paul?
It's ashleystoryshow@bbc.co.uk.
See all the ways you can get in touch with us. So many ways. Tell us about who you want to see live and your best and worst festival
You can
experiences.
also write to us here at BBC Scotland Pacific Key, but given how poorly the mail gets to us,
We don't get our
we
mail.
won't see this for months.
Years even. They don't know we're here. We're the bad children locked in the attic of BBC
We get
Scotland.
cards that's like mail comes in and it's like October and then it goes like, Merry Christmas, Ashley Silent Paul. Happy from 2022.
It's a nightmare. Right, now when you're at a concert, what's your biggest bugbear, Paul?
I can't stand when you're trying to, because I'm not a stander up at a concert. I like to sit down and just watch.
What concerts are you going to, mate, where you sit down?
There's lots of ones where you can just be seated. You get a seat and you can just watch a concert.
No, I'm happy with you for you to stand. I'm happy for anybody to stand. My problem is people who bring signs and hold them up in front of you. And I'm like, I know you're trying to get a message to that person, but for the love of goodness, please sit down. Here's James.
How can they sit down if it's standing? Your analogy
I don't
doesn't
know,
work.
Paul, it's your segue. It's your segue.
And I set it up for you by saying I like to
yeah,
be
then I
seated at a
thought of
concert.
another thing I wanted to say.
You could have more than... Call yourself a comedian.
I don't call myself anything, Paul. Now sit down.